Are you worried about the future of our cities? From the bustling megacities of Asia to the historic canals of Europe, our planet's urban landscapes are facing an unprecedented threat. Climate change, with its rising sea levels and increasingly erratic weather patterns, is putting some of the world's most iconic cities at risk of disappearing beneath the waves. In this video, we embark on a journey to 6 such cities, each facing a unique set of challenges, but united by a common threat. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll delve into the science behind these impending crises and explore the innovative solutions being implemented to combat them. Jakarta, a sprawling metropolis of over 10 million souls, is sinking at an alarming rate. This vibrant city, a testament to Indonesia's economic growth, is now on the front lines of a climate crisis. As we look at these images, it's hard to fathom that large parts of this city could be underwater within our lifetime, but the evidence is undeniable. The culprit? A combination of rising sea levels and excessive groundwater extraction. With limited access to piped water, many residents rely on pumping water from underground aquifers, weakening the very ground on which the city stands. The consequences are already being felt. Flooding, once a seasonal occurrence, is now a regular occurrence, inundating homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure. Venice, the floating city, has enchanted visitors for centuries. Its labyrinthine canals and stunning architecture are a testament to human ingenuity. But this delicate balance between human endeavor and nature is under threat. Venice has always lived in a precarious dance with the sea, but climate change is tipping the scales. Rising sea levels coupled with the city's natural subsidence mean that Venice is sinking faster than ever before. The city has embarked on an ambitious engineering project, the Mose Barrier System, designed to hold back high tides. These massive floodgates, when raised, offer a temporary reprieve, but they are not a permanent solution. Miami, a city synonymous with glamour and luxury, is facing a stark reality. Its famed beaches and Art Deco architecture are under threat from the encroaching Atlantic Ocean. Miami's vulnerability is twofold: rising sea levels and increasingly powerful hurricanes. Built on porous limestone, Miami faces a unique challenge. Seawater seeps into the ground, contaminating freshwater supplies and weakening the city's foundations. The city is investing billions in adaptation measures, elevating roads, installing pumps, and reinforcing seawalls. But these are costly, stopgap measures. The question remains, can Miami outrun the rising tide? Chapter 4. Dhaka, a city on the edge. Dhaka, one of the most densely populated cities on Earth, is a city pulsating with life. But this megacity of over 22 million people is located in a delta region highly susceptible to flooding. Dhaka's problems are compounded by rapid urbanization and inadequate infrastructure. Millions live in slums, vulnerable to the slightest rise in water levels. Flooding brings with it a cascade of problems: disease, displacement, and economic hardship. Bangladesh is one of the most climate-vulnerable countries in the world. Dhaka's fate will depend on its ability to adapt and build resilience against the rising tide. Chapter 5. Lagos, a city of dreams facing the sea. Lagos, the beating heart of Nigeria, is a city of immense energy and ambition. This megacity, a hub of commerce and culture, is on the front lines of climate change. Located on the Atlantic coast, Lagos is highly vulnerable to sea level rise and storm surges. Rapid population growth and unplanned urbanization have exacerbated the city's vulnerability. Flooding is a constant threat, displacing communities and disrupting economic activity. Despite these challenges, Lagos is a city determined to adapt. Ambitious projects like the Eco-Atlantic development aim to create new land and protect the city from the encroaching sea. Chapter 6. New Orleans, a city rebuilt, but for how long? New Orleans, a city forever marked by Hurricane Katrina, knows all too well the destructive power of nature. Located below sea level and surrounded by water, New Orleans is a city living on borrowed time. Hurricane Katrina exposed the city's vulnerabilities, but it also revealed the resilience of its people. Since then, billions have been spent on rebuilding and strengthening the city's defenses. Massive levees, floodgates, and pump systems now protect New Orleans from the rising waters. But these measures are just buying time. The question remains, can engineering ingenuity outrun the relentless march of climate change? Outro, our shared future, a call to action. As we've seen, the threat of rising sea levels is not a distant future scenario. It is a present reality for millions of people around the world. These 6 cities, each unique in their character and challenges, offer a glimpse into a future that could befall many more coastal communities if we fail to act. The time for complacency is over. We must act now to curb greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change. The fate of these cities, and indeed countless others, rests on our collective action.